Okay, guys, Panzer J back here with Operation GoldenEye. We're at turn number 10, January 1941. 10.4 for the Commonwealth and 10.5 for the Free French. And we're actually, as the UK, going to have combat this turn that doesn't involve escort duty. So that's a welcome addition to playing the UK. Kind of getting sick of just sitting back and reacting. That's not a huge battle, but a little bit of something to give the Axis some food for thought. If you saw Boston Bruce's video, the Japanese continue to roll. They crushed that U.S. fleet in C-Zone 100, and now the U.S. definitely looks like they're on the defensive a little bit now. The Japanese have got a ton of ships, not only still in C-Zone 100, but in the home waters there in Japan. Some good news, though, is the CCP and the KMT are both pushing forward into the Japanese-occupied Chinese territories there. So Japan has definitely built a ton of ships, but kind of at the expense of China right now. So hopefully the KMT and the CCP will be able to continue that and keep pushing into Japan there in China. And we're going to, again, do a little something to maybe put some pressure on Japan from a different direction. So we have 3 tech rolls as the UK, and we've got 2 techs right now that are at stage 3. So advanced anti-submarine warfare and improved construction both needs a 7 or higher. So I'm going to try for those 2. And then I've got long-range aircraft at stage 2, which I'm going to try for. So all 3 of them require a 7 or higher. So first, long-range aircraft, and we got a 12, so we succeeded there. Then advanced anti-submarine warfare, we got an 8, so we finished off that tech. And then improved construction, which is probably the one I want the most. Yes, an 8. So that is the second turn in a row. We were 3 for 3. So that is definitely welcome news. So let's move long-range aircraft up to stage 3. Advanced anti-submarine warfare is finished off, and so is improved construction. So that's going to save me a little bit of money with my buy here. So give me a second. I might redo a couple things. But for now, I had $40 to spend as the UK. I lost $2 for Boston Bruce's convoying here in C-Zone 109. So I have 40. So I'm finishing off my 3 capital ships that were at stage 2 on the production chart. Now, they would normally cost me 5 apiece. That's 2 fleet carriers and a battleship. But now they're only going to be 4 apiece because of improved construction. So that's 12. Then I've got a naval transport, which would normally be 7. It's now 6. That's 18. A fighter for 10. That's 28. 3 militia for 6. That's 34. And a militia upgrade for 2. That's 36. So I think we're just going to go ahead and save the other $4. We're not going to spend it. So save $4 as the UK. The Far East Command has $4, and they're going to spend all of it on 2 militia, with Boston Bruce still having his subs lurking around the FEC lanes there. I don't want to take a chance. I'll just wipe out my money anyway, so I might as well spend all if I can. So 2 militia for the FEC. Anzac has 12, and they're going to spend the full 12. They're going to buy a fighter for 10 and a militia for 2. So that is it for purchases. Now on to combat. Our 1 combat move is going to be, we're going to attempt to get Aden back over here. Boston Bruce has got an infantry and a militia. So this entire fleet here in C-Zone 80, okay? That consists of over here, and there's 3 transports total in there. That's all you need to know for the time being. So we're going to bring that whole fleet over, is going to come over 1, 2, 3 to C-Zone 83. And Boston Bruce, I was already in touch with him. He's going to go ahead and submerge that sub. So on those 3 transports, they picked up these 2 infantry from Gibraltar, and they're being dropped off in Aden. And then also here in eastern Egypt, the other 2 transports picked up these 3 infantry, dropping them off. And then if the first round is successful, this cavalry can get dropped off as well. So in this amphibious assault into Aden, we have 5 infantry, and then in the second wave, a cavalry. So 6 units are total being dropped off. Now, since one of them is in the second wave, I'm not sure if I get a shore bombardment for that other unit, because theoretically the invasion could fail after this first round. Or it can't fail, because the most he can get is double hits with both his units, so that I'd still have 1 guy. So I guess it can't actually fail after the first round, but I'm not quite sure if, since that cavalry isn't actually invading here on this first turn of shore bombardment, if I get one for that. So I'm going to go ahead and disregard the cavalry as a shore bombardment, but I will get shore bombardments for the 5 infantry that are being dropped off in the first round there. So that's going to be 3 battleships, a battle cruiser, and a heavy cruiser in that fleet. Okay, and that's going to be my only combat move. That's it. All the escort duty destroyers, I've already taken the markers for escort duty off. They are all coming off escort duty. Okay, so that's our only combat. So he has a militia at a 2 and an infantry at a 4. Now, it looks like this is mountain territory that I have to cross initially. So I believe my ground units are going to be -1. So those 5 infantry should only be 1s. So first we get our shore bombardment. Hopefully we'll take at least 1, if not both, of his units here. So I got 3 battleships at a 4 or less. And we got a 2, 8, and a 12. So 1 hit. So he would clearly lose the militia. So he doesn't get the fire back. Then we have a battle cruiser at a 3 or less. An 11 misses. And then a heavy cruiser at 2 or less. Ah, yes. There's a 2. So we kill him with shore bombardment. So Aden falls without me having to suffer any ground unit casualties, which I was really worried about that with those guys only attacking at a 1. So Aden's not worth any money, but we take that with 5 infantry, and then the cavalry can also disembark there as well. Okay, so we take Aden back. Again, not worth any money, but it is part of a victory point. A little too early to be considering victory points. We probably still got a good 8 turns or more left, but not too bad there. So that is it for combat. So now on to non-combat. So we are going to have this destroyer over here in C-Zone 115. It can move 3. It's going to come over 1, 2, 3 to C-Zone 83 and join this fleet. I'll put that on the fleet marker. Then this destroyer in 114 is going to come down 1, 2 over here to C-Zone 116. This destroyer in 110 is going to come down 1, 2, 3 to C-Zone 116. This destroyer in 108 is going to come up 1, 2 to C-Zone 79. This destroyer here in C-Zone 23 is going to come down 1, 2 to C-Zone 48. This destroyer in 24 is going to come up 1 to 10. And this destroyer in 33 is going to come up 1, 2 to C-Zone 10. That other destroyer and that coastal defense ship are going to stay there. I think that is it for two more moves, sorry. I have a strategic bomber and a medium bomber in Gibraltar. So the strategic bomber can move 6, the medium bomber 5. So the strategic bomber first comes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into British Somaliland. And then the medium bomber uses up its full 5 movement and comes over and lands in British Somaliland as well. And I believe that is it for non-combat for the UK. As far as the Far East Command, they have no non-combat. Anzac has a couple of moves. This militia here in New South Wales is going to move up 1 to Queensland, and one of them in Sydney is going to move up 1 to New South Wales. And that should be it for Anzac non-combat. So now on to unit placement. So we have, for the UK, we've got our home fleet has finally been reconstituted. So after my grievous error in letting Global War 36 enthusiasts take advantage of my mishap and my home fleet got sunk earlier, we've now reconstituted. So all 4 of these ships, 2 fleet carriers, a battleship, and a naval transport, all going down here in C-Zone 10. I've got a couple of major shipyards so they can easily be put down there. Okay. Probably get out a new marker, but a fleet marker, but I'm just going to put these down there for now. And then we are playing with Madman Dan's optional carrier rule. So I should be able to put these 3 fighters that are adjacent to the C-Zone from Northern England on those 2 carriers, as well as the fighter that I purchased. So there's 4 fighters now on those 2 fleet carriers. Then for my militia and my infantry, the infantry upgrade is here in Eastern Egypt, and one of the 3 militia is going down in Eastern Egypt. Then that leaves me 2 militia. One is going to go down in Gibraltar, and the other is going to go down in British Somaliland. And that is it for the UK. For the Far East Command, I have 2 militia to put down, and they're both going to go here in British Malaya, and I'm pretty sure it's worth 2. Yep, so I've got the capacity to put 2 down there. And then Anzac had a fighter and a militia. The militia we're going to put over here in New Zealand, and the fighter is going to go down in Sydney. And I'm going to go through, I know this might be a little bit tedious for you guys, but if you had watched Global War 36's video, he mentioned that he had to tear down this game completely to set up for another game he was playing, and then he's got to reset it back up, I believe, either Monday or Tuesday. So I'm just going to go through literally every territory with everything I got in there, so it makes it easier for him to put stuff back on the board. So starting over here with the UK, in Ottawa we have a militia and a major factory. In Northern Ireland we have a militia. In Northern England we have 4 infantry, a militia, and a major factory. In C-Zone 10 we have 2 destroyers, a transport, a battleship, 2 fleet carriers with 4 fighters. In London, we have 2 airborne, 2 medium armor, 6 Marines, 1 militia, 1 AA, a fortification, and a major factory. In C-Zone 33, we have a coastal defense ship. In C-Zones 32, 48, and 79 are destroyers. Gibraltar has a seaplane, 2 militia, and a coastal artillery gun. Malta has a militia. This territory over here that I got from the Dutch has a infantry. Eastern Egypt has an infantry and a militia. British Somaliland has 3 infantry, a militia, a medium bomber, and a strategic bomber. There's a militia in Belgian Congo. There are 3 militia in South Africa. There are 2 destroyers in 116. There are 6 infantry and a cavalry in Aden. In C-Zone 83, that fleet consists of 3 battleships, 5 heavy cruisers, 1 battle cruiser, 3 light cruisers, 3 naval transports, 1 destroyer, 2 torpedo boat destroyers, 2 submarines, a light carrier with a fighter. And that should be the UK. As far as FEC, we have a militia in Ceylon, we have a militia in Sarawak, and then we have British Malaya. That has a fortification, a coastal artillery gun, 2 AA guns, 3 infantry, and I think we're up to maybe 11, but let's take a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yep, 11 militia. As far as Anzac, we have a militia in Queensland, a militia in New South Wales, 2 militia in New Zealand, and in Sydney we have a minor factory, 2 infantry, 1 militia, 1 artillery, 1 motorized infantry, and 3 fighters. Okay, so that should be it for the Commonwealth. So for income, I have the UK at 27. I know Boston Bruce and Global War 36 have them both at 26, but I have them at 27 because I don't believe I've lost any territories, and I have 2 territories from the Dutch that are worth $1 a piece. So I have the UK at 27, and they have just the 1 bonus because I am being convoyed, so that's 3, so that's up to 30. Plus we saved $4, so that's 34. So 34 plus our wartime bonus. Let's get out our 2 British dice. Hopefully they're lucky. 50%, six bucks. So that gives us $40 to spend next turn as the British. The FEC is down to $3. So we just have 3 because we spent our full 4. Anzac spent 12 and they're at 6. So I don't believe they have any bonuses because, again, we have a warship within 2 sea zones of Australia there. So for the Commonwealth, it should be 40 for the UK, 3 for the FEC, and 6 for Anzac. Okay, now we're on to the Free French. They have $9 to spend, and they're going to spend 5 of it, so they're going to save 4. They're going to buy an infantry for 3 and a militia for 2. And they have no combat or non-combat. So on to unit placement. We are going to place the militia here in Morocco. And the infantry is going to go down in northern Algeria. And that should be it for the Free French. So again, let me tell you exactly what's where for Global War 36 enthusiasts. So in Morocco, we have a militia. In Tunisia, we have a militia. And in northern Algeria, we have 3 mountain infantry, 3 mountain infantry, 2 regular infantry, 1 militia, and 1 fighter. And that should be it for the Free French. I saved $4, and they're at 3, so that'll give them 7 to spend next turn. So that should do it for the UK and the Free French here on turn number 10. Turning things over to Global War 36 enthusiast now for Italy. He should hopefully have that out here in a couple days, maybe Tuesday morning. And then we'll see you guys on turn number 11.